Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you all are doing well. Before we start this video, I'd like to request you to please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon beside so that you can get the updates of such videos in the future as well. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the development of sociology and the contribution of some important personalities in the development of sociology. So let's begin. And do watch this video till the end to have a better understanding of the development of sociology and its contributors. So basically, it is hardly an accident that sociology emerged as a separate field of study in Europe during the 19th century. That was a time of turmoil, a period in which the existing social order was shaken by the growing industrial revolution and violent uprisings against established rulers. We're talking about the American and French revolutions when we say established rulers. People were also discovering through world exploration how other people lived. At the same time, the church's power to impose its views of right and wrong was also declining. New social classes of industrialists and business people emerged to challenge the rule of the feudal aristocracies. Tightly knit communities held together by centuries of tradition and well-defined social relationships were strained by dramatic changes in society. Factory cities began to replace the rural estates of nobles as the centers were brought together under the same factory roof to work for wages instead of exchanging their services for land and protection the way they used to do before industrial revolution. Families now had to protect themselves to buy food rather than grow it and to pay rent for their homes. These new living and working conditions especially led to the development of an industrial urban lifestyle, which in turn produced new social problems. Many people were frightened by these changes and they wanted to find some way of coping with the new society. The need for a new understanding of society, together with the growing acceptance of the scientific method, actually led to the emergence of sociology. Now let's discuss the role of Auguste Comte. Born in the French city of Montpellier on January 19, 1798, Auguste Comte grew up in the period of great political turmoil that followed the French Revolution of 1789 to 1799. In August 1817, Comte met Henry Saint-Simon and became his secretary and eventually his close collaborator. Under Saint-Simon's influence, Comte converted from an ancient advocate of liberty and equality to a supporter of an elitist conception of society. Saint-Simon and Comte rejected the lack of empiricism in the social philosophy of the day. And by empiricism, we actually refer to the actual scientific data that is based on numerical data, or what you call in today's terms as statistical reports of any theory of or something like that. So before sociology became a social science, actually it was just seen as something like, as it was seen in the realm of philosophy mainly. But after the contribution of a lot of important personalities, sociology finally came to be seen as a social science. Instead, Saint-Simon and Comte turned for inspiration to the methods and intellectual framework of the natural sciences, which they perceived as having led to the spectacular successes of industrial progress. They set out to develop a science of man that would reveal the underlying principles of society. Much as the sciences of physics and chemistry explained nature and guided industrial progress, similarly, they wanted to see that how sociology was actually contributing in revealing the underlying principles of society as to how humans behave with each other, how they interact towards each other, and how the society exists and progresses. So they wanted to see all of these things from the eyes of sociology as a social science. During their association, the two men, that is Saint-Simon and Comte, they collaborated on a number of essays, most of which contained the seeds of Comte's major ideas. Their alliance came to a bitter end in 1824 when Comte broke with Saint-Simon for both financial and intellectual reasons. Comte saw this new science which he named sociology. So Comte is the one who coined the term of sociology, and Comte saw sociology as the greatest of all sciences. Sociology would include all other sciences and bring them all together into a cohesive whole. Financial problems, lack of academic recognition, and marital difficulties combined to force Comte into a shell. Eventually, for reasons of cerebral hygiene, he no longer read any scientific work related to the fields about which he was writing. Living in isolation at the periphery of the academic world, Comte concentrated his efforts between 1830 and 1842 on writing his major work, Cours de philosophie positive, the work in which he actually coined the term of sociology. Comte devoted a great deal of his writing to describing the contributions he expected sociology would make in the future. He was much less concerned with defining sociology's subject matter than with showing how it would improve society. So basically, Comte, when he did his writing, his major work, which is called Cours de philosophie positive, in this work, Comte coined the term of sociology. So Auguste Comte is the founder of this subject. Auguste Comte is the one who coined the term of sociology. Auguste Comte was born in the French city. He worked with Saint-Simon for a long period of time, and later on, when they got separated, when Comte separated from Saint-Simon, he continued his work, and he saw sociology as a new science. He worked a lot on this. He wrote books, and there are a lot of writings of Auguste Comte in which we can see that he contributed a lot to bring this subject, that is, to bring sociology out of the realm of philosophy. And he wanted to see that sociology is basically a social science, and it is the scientific study of human society and the way people interact with each other. And basically, he wanted to study the society in terms of science and empiricism. So Auguste Comte is the founder of sociology. So hopefully you liked this video and you understood a little bit about the development of sociology. So in the next videos, we'll be talking about the other important, significant personalities who contributed a lot towards bringing sociology out of the realm of philosophy, and they actually did a lot of efforts to see as to how sociology is basically a social science, and it just not only exists in philosophy, rather sociology is a proper social science. So the contributors whom we are going to be discussing in the future videos are Harriet Martineau, Herbert Spencer, Karl Marx, and Emily Durkheim. Also, we'll be discussing Max Weber as well. So hopefully you like this video. Please do not forget to share your feedback in the comments below, and please give this video a thumbs up. We will see you in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.